Okay, we have the ironclad, the papers to sign, the prenup, and as soon as you sign these, everything's wonderful. We've changed a few things, nothing big, and just go ahead and sign away, and you'll be a bride, Mrs.
Oh, hold on one second there, sugar tits. There's a few things in here that we need to address, okay? For instance, on page 25 right here, it says, in the event of divorce, that my client receives nothing monetarily. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take...
Johnny, Dad!
What about the prenup? Wait a minute, where are you going?
Okay, I have nothing to worry about.
He's wearing a Flintstone tie. We're going to lose.
It's okay. I'm going to roofie her and she'll sign it.
You roofie him, too. Hey, everyone. Welcome to LA Reg. I'm your host, Hugh Hefner. Today, we'll be discussing me. Also, here with us, we have Ann Mirren, celebrity stylist and renowned music producer, J.M. Paris. And we'll also be talking about a lot of drunk people as I'm spilling my drink. All this and more coming up next. Hey, welcome back to LA Reg. Today our special guest panelists are both returning, Mercedes Jane of MercedesBinge.com.
Hello.
And the commercial music video director, producer guy, Chris Mosden.
Hey guys, how's it going?
All right, Hugh Hefner was not playing around when he got engaged to Crystal Harris because the two are at it again, even though Crystal abruptly ended the first engagement. In fact, they've already obtained their marriage certificate at the Beverly Hills courthouse.
Ooh.
What?
All right. There's only a 60-year age difference. I mean, what could go wrong?
There's nothing wrong. I'm going to be like half when I grow up.
26.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm just laughing because... No, I'm sorry. I'm just laughing. Okay, stop it. I was laughing because he's 86, she's 26.
That's
I
right.
mean, her getting a dog right now would be a bigger commitment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't mean... No, I mean, a dog is going to live at least 15. You get a small dog, maybe you get 17.
You know,
But I mean,
right.
you got an 86-year-old. I mean, really, how long are you going to be married? No offense, God love.
As my parents say, he's going to get died. Soon.
Oh.
He's going to get died.
And you know, I'd love to see the guy live to be 106, you know?
Me too. I can still keep going to the parties.
Yeah.
He's had several wives over the years,
Two.
has he not?
Yeah, he's had two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two.
several girlfriends.
A lot of
Right.
other things, too, yeah.
So he's just a traditional, old-fashioned kind of guy.
Oh,
It's
he's
like sort of
old-fashioned.
important to him to
He's a pimp.
get
He's
married.
a man. Yeah, exactly.
No, just because that's how I interpret it.
No,
He's,
you're right.
it's like he's had a million
Different.
girlfriends, but like it's obviously important for him to tie the knot one more time.
You know, this is crazy, but I bet you in my crystal ball, she might be the last Mrs. Hugh Hefner. Call me crazy.
You know what? There might be a couple more. He may be around for. You know what?
60-year difference. I would have to marry a 107-year-old.
If he had that much money, I'd marry his ass too.
Yeah, I know. I wish them well, but I don't. Where do you register? Where do they register? Toys R Us and a geriatric clinic?
They went to the morgue. Please buy us a coffin.
Now, I also understand that they have an ironclad prenup for this one.
I didn't hear about
They
that.
have
That
a
goes
post-op
without saying.
prenup.
They
After
really do?
Ironclad.
Oh, well, yeah. Why wouldn't you? She's
Prenup.
26. You imagine he kicks it on their wedding night. She's got everything. That's like,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
He's
Yeah.
smart. He's a smart man. He
Yeah.
knows what he likes.
And she's
what he
smart,
has
too.
covered.
Yeah, she's
You
real
know.
smart. She knows what to do.
Right.
I'm actually going to the wedding.
oh, you are? Christmas
Nice.
Eve.
New Year's Eve.
I mean, that's what I meant. New Year's Eve. Yep, New Year's Eve. Wow, isn't that nice?
Yeah, so it's New Year's Eve at the mansion. I'll be there. But
Wow.
what's cool is I heard that Hugh Hefner changed his diet. He's eating more soft food and kind of limp food. Then I was thinking, she's probably eating limp food too. I'm sorry. I've been waiting all day to say that joke right there.
So wait, you're going to the wedding. What kind of present are you going to be getting for the half?
Diapers? And
No. I'm just going to get funeral flowers. I don't know.
Like, what do you get Hugh Hefner?
Well,
the man that has everything.
Right, he's got a
No.
trophy wife, and he has a mansion. He has all the Playboy bunnies he wants.
He has money.
I mean,
what does
Yeah,
he
get her a puppy.
Get her,
That
get her
way
a
she'll have
puppy.
something to remember him by.
Jesus.
Wow.
Absolutely.
This is, we're just slamming on a guy
No,
who's helped
that's
my
horrible.
career.
If he died, I would feel horrible if he
Yeah.
like kicks it soon.
That would be
No.
horrible.
Not
That-
fun.
That's
No.
crazy. But I'm really,
He'll live to be 90.
I'm really excited to go to the wedding. I think it'll be awesome. There's gonna be a lot of celebrities in the
Sure.
packed. You know, his New Year's Eve parties are just
Yeah.
crazy.
And now it's
whacked
going to
out.
be a really big, yeah. She
Yes.
doesn't run away again.
I heard someone has a ticket. I don't know how you get tickets for that, but he was selling it for $20,000
To go to his wedding?
to go to his wedding.
Wow.
Oh, don't get him a
And you
gift
get to go
then.
for free.
If he's getting that much
Like,
money from
who's-
people going, do not get him
Well, I don't.
anything.
You know what? I don't think you usually have to pay. It's an invite only, but I guess someone may have something or a +1, and he's charging for his +1. I'm assuming.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I got married a year and a half ago. Think about charging.
20,000 a pop. There you go.
That's crazy.
It's
It-
amazing,
Wow.
but you get to go for free.
yeah, I get to go for free. Well, you know, as you know, I shot my video there. So he's helping me out.
Reg is going to sell his ticket on eBay.
Man,
20,000.
Sell it for like $2,000. Shoot, at this
You got
point.
yours wedding. Call Reggie.
Well, we wish Hef
All
the
the
best
best.
of luck. We really do.
All
Best
the
of
best.
luck.
You know, I've also, another thing I've been hearing about is a lot of people getting DUIs and all this drug stuff. You know, we
Lindsay
talked
Lohan.
about Lindsay Lohan thing. You know, and it's funny because one thing we're going to be talking about today is also a lot of drunk jokes, things like that. Like, I mean,
Tis
tell
the
us-
holidays.
Yeah,
People-
exactly. And the cops are out. They do these
Yeah, because
stops,
careful.
right? Don't they?
Yeah, it's on Checkpoint Charlie's. They call it.
Checkpoint Charlie's. Oh, Checkpoint Charlie's. So we had our followers already. We read a bunch of their bad things, funny things that happened. Tell us something about you guys. What has happened to you? A drunk story that's kind of funny, but not
I got
really.
something.
Go,
What,
go
you got
first.
something?
Yeah. Back in, it must have been 1998. It's actually before I moved out to Los Angeles. I was out in a bar, had a few cocktails in me, and I met this guy, and he was like, "Hey, you want a Xanax?" And I was like,
Do you understand it?
Usually, to my understanding, if you drink when you're on Xanax, you completely black out and forget everything. He's like, no, you'll be fine. Just quit drinking. So I said, okay, and I popped it. And the next thing I remember, I literally came to while I was in the middle of bone dancing with my girlfriend at the time. So it was like blackout, waking up, and I was like, wow, I'm actually having sex right now. And I just kept rolling with it. I kept going and like felt pretty badass. Because usually people, when they black out, they can't get their pee-pee to work. But mine was functioning perfectly.
Wow.
And
that's
it was
good
really
to know.
amazing. And then I woke up the next morning and she was like, wow, do you remember anything from last night? And I was like, no, not at all. She's like, do you remember talking to Vince Vaughn? And apparently I had a 20-minute long conversation with Vince Vaughn. I was forwarding the action the whole time, but I don't remember a goddamn thing. So,
Bone dancing. I like
Yeah.
that.
Wow,
It was
that's-
bone dancing.
not too shabby.
That's
Not
awesome.
too shabby.
Okay, Mercedes, what's your story?
Okay, that's funny. I just thought of it. It was horrible. This is a really long time ago, like 02. So a while ago. I went to a concert and we were in a limo. It was U2 with a bunch of friends, and we, I hadn't eaten and we were drinking champagne. He goes, "Oh, we're not driving." So I don't know why you think I get wasted. So we get to the Rose Bowl, and it's a cold night. It was like an October night. It was brisk. Have jeans on, opened it up, trying to find the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I'm like, oh my God, where's the bathroom? So we're all up on the stage, really close. I run the porta potty 'cause it's black as night. I go in the porta potty. Like, okay.
Yeah,
No, I
I've
sit
been
down.
back to
No,
the-
I sit down. I sit down to go to the bathroom, and you know how something was wrong. I'm sitting there. I'm going pee potty. And all of a sudden I go. The lid was down. I'm peeing, and it's just flowing over.
So you.
No! It's just and I look, and my pant is dark. I'm like, oh no. So there I am in the porta potty with the lid down, going tinkle, and it's just like Niagara Falls going right into my pants. So now I've got to get up, put on my pants, and go back out to the concert.
That's
It's
gross.
I understand what Dr. Rash means
Soggy,
now.
pissy pants for the whole remainder of the day.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Soggy pissy pants. How long did you have to stay in those
The whole
soggy
that way,
pissy pants?
I got there. What do you do? It's October. It's brisk. It's So
Why
I
don't you just take your underwear off?
Free ball.
Think of that.
Just
Yeah, I didn't need to.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
I
that was
get
wet.
it, I
was
get
wet.
it.
Yeah, I didn't need that. But the pants were still wet. But it was a great.
They're
concert.
still wet today?
No, they were all night.
Oh, they were. They're
My
still
son
wet till
doesn't drive
today.
really fast, yeah. But it was a
Alright.
great concert, from what I remember. But yeah, that was the last time I was really kind of wasted because I should have seen the toilet seat was down.
I actually don't have a drunk story, but
great.
of
Make us look like
myself.
idiots. Make us look dumb.
But I have a funny story.
like,
I went to this party. This playmate was throwing it. We go to this party, Everyone's drinking. I know, right? Everyone's drinking. I have my friend with you. I'm not going to say his name.
Charlie
And yeah, Charlie Sheen. He doesn't drink. So I noticed all the alcohol there. There was like a lot of like 6, 7 bottles of sake and like Bacardi, all these different kinds of drinks. All the liquor's gone. And I saw there was one hidden bottle of sake in the refrigerator. I'm like, oh, okay. When everyone's done, I'll pull that one out. Well, my friend doesn't drink. We ran out of liquor. No one knows about that sake. So we're all like, okay, someone go to the liquor store. It's literally 15 feet away. 15 feet away. Okay, so he goes to the liquor store. I'm like, let me go get this bottle of sake because no one knows about it. I go to the refrigerator, grab the bottle of sake, empty. I'm like, no one knows about this except the guy who just left. But he doesn't drink, so I'm cool. All of a sudden, we're on like a basement level. I see the lights go on. I'm like, oh no, there's cops. But why would there be cops? It doesn't make sense because he has to walk 15 feet.
Right.
Walk upstairs, run up the stairs. He's in the car getting pulled over.
Oh, he was driving to the store?
He was driving. No. Here's the funny thing. I walk up, cops like, stop right there. You need to stop right there. I'm like, whoa, okay, I'm sorry. He goes to my friend who's in the car. He says, do you know why I pulled you over? He goes, no, I don't, officer. He goes, you don't have your lights on. He's like, officer, I have my lights on. I put the light on. See, the dome light, I put it on.
Dear.
And I looked, you put this light? He goes, no. He goes, have you been drinking? The officer asked him, have you been drinking? He goes, I have been drinking. I'm just going to the liquor store there because my friends need some liquor. So the officer, I'm standing there watching this whole thing. He goes, how come you didn't walk 15 feet? Kid you not, this is what he says. Officer, I tried to walk, but I kept falling down, so I decided to drive.
Oh, dear.
The officer laughed and let him go.
You're kidding me.
He let him go.
Wow.
That is a nice
Probably the
officer.
luckiest guy on the planet.
Oh.
Yeah, luckiest guy. So that's my funny drunk story. So when we come back, we'll be talking to a couple of cool celebs in a second. Right back.
Hollywood is exciting, hot.
I got a call from my agent saying that Barry Shear was directing a TV movie, which turned out to be a pilot for Starsky and Hutch.
We're shooting in 35 millimeter. I went, you know, where do I have to be? Where do I have to go? And it turned out to be Don Coscarelli's first movie, which is called Jim, the World's Greatest.
I'd love to be just a working actress. That's my goal.
You're not going to believe this, man. I got an audition for Seinfeld tomorrow morning.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am James Vell, and I am chasing Hollywood.
Believe in yourself, and then the sky's the limit.
That's it. Yeah. Decide you're going to do it, and 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 do it.
Hey, welcome back to LA Rich. Today with us, we have composer, singer, writer, actor, music. What else don't you do? J.M. Paris. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good. Okay, J.M. Paris. Where's the name come from? What's Paris? Because you're from Paris. Give us a little story on the name.
Well, J.M. is my first name. It's Jean-Michel. And Paris is the city that I was born in. So it felt fitting because it felt like my music is like home.
Gotcha. What's your name?
Jean-Michel.
So you're 100%, what nationality are you?
I'm French by nationality,
French.
yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I was reading a little bit about you. You were 3 years old when you started playing, or tell us how you started. How old were you when you started?
I was 3. My parents dove me into classical piano, so I've been going from just schools, from school to school to school to school, and piano was always 100% in there.
Yeah, but you play 5 instruments.
I play 8.
Oh, you play 8?
Right.
Oh, you gotta update your bio, man. It says 5. Talk to your publicist about that one. Okay, so what instruments do you play?
I play drums, I play guitar, bass, piano, clarinet, trumpet, tuba, and baritone.
Tuba?
Yeah.
How'd you learn the tuba? In school?
In school, yeah.
Wow, so you play all these instruments?
From just being bored. You get bored, so you just kind of start picking up on stuff. I mean,
That's crazy. Okay, so I hear that you may be going on tour?
I am.
You
yes.
are going on tour. Tell everybody who you're going on tour with and when.
I'm going on tour in late February, beginning of March, with Alicia Keys. I'm going to be one of her openers for a 120-day tour.
Wow.
They've recently included Miguel to be part of that tour.
Oh, Miguel. Okay, yeah, I actually recently saw him too play, so he's good too. So what are you going to be singing? You're going to be playing with her group, or I mean, you're the opening act?
I'm one of her opening acts, so it's going to be me and Melanie Fiona.
Okay.
Who I think is from England, actually.
Wow, that's great. And then there's also a rumor you may be doing something with Bieber. Is that correct or is that incorrect?
My management is discussing a tour situation with Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift because they're planning a tour together. So we're still in the planning stages and everything. They're still trying to get the sponsors and everything situated as far as that.
That's great. And you've been in the studio with some big name people that work with Alicia or Katy Perry, right?
Right.
Yeah. So who have you been in the studio with, and what have you been doing with them?
You know, I worked with Chris Brown's producer, and
okay.
Chris came in the studio a few times and stuff to do a couple touch-ups. I've been in the studio with Usher. A lot of R&B and pop artists.
Wow, that's great. So you've been doing great, and we can't wait to see you in February. Where is it? It's just United States? Where'd you say
it's a
this?
U.S. tour so far.
U.S. tour. Okay, so it may extend overseas.
Yeah, it may.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Are you gonna play in Paris?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. You should come with us.
Yeah. I'll play the Indian tablas for you, the Indian drums.
Oh,
yeah. We'll have my dad sing some backup for you.
Hey, that'll be cool.
Yeah, with his accent, he'll rock the house. All right, so I gotta read something. Before I read it, while I read it, do you want to give us a little sample, some background music for me of some of your singing?
Yeah.
All right. So go for it as we're exiting the show on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Daylight has broken me inside.
Don't go away.
But I'm still waiting
We'll be right back
for you.
With beauty expert.
And I'm still
Mary.
waiting for you to come back home.
Hollywood is exciting, hot.
I got a call from my agent saying that Barry Shear was directing a TV movie, which turned out to be a pilot for Starsky and Hutch.
We're shooting in 35 millimeter. I went, you know, where do I have to be? Where do I have to go? And it turned out to be Don Coscarelli's first movie, which was called Jim, the World's Greatest.
I'd love to be just a working actress. That's my goal.
You're not going to believe this, man. I got an audition for Seinfeld tomorrow morning.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am James Vell, and I am chasing Hollywood.
Believe in yourself, and then the sky's the limit.
That's it. Decide you're gonna do it, and 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 do it.
Hey, welcome back to LA Reg. Our next guest has been on everything from TLC to CMT. She's beauty expert, Anne Marin. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. So you've been all over the place lately.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about exactly what you do.
Well, my expertise is beauty. So wherever
Okay.
beauty is needed, I'm there. I'm sort of like, that's my superpower, I guess.
That's
is
great.
Beauty, is beautifying. So on TLC, I had
a show.
I had a show. It's called Wedding Day Makeover.
Yes.
And
okay.
I made over brides for the most, important day of their life. And that's the very challenging.
Is that a lot of tension involved in
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Do you ever get yelled at or anything? by the
I
brides?
don't, but there's
Okay.
a lot of yelling around
Okay.
a bride generally. I'm usually sort of
like with one hand I'm doing the hair and makeup, and with the other hand I'm like fighting off,
pushing people off.
the in-laws and the bridesmaids and all of that. So that's actually kind of interesting.
That's
that
great.
facet of it.
And then from TLC you went to something real popular too, the CMT.
CMT,
right?
And worked on the Melissa and Ty show.
Popular show.
Yeah, Melissa Rycroft, who just won Dancing with the Stars.
She won Dancing with the Stars. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. So she actually moved to Hollywood from Dallas and has been kind of navigating her way around Hollywood, and she needed to know kind of what she was going to need to do to fit into the Hollywood scene. Yeah. You know, the hair extensions, the eyelash extensions. You know, she was really going to dive into a Hollywood beauty routine. You know, what she was going to really need to bring to the table. So that's what I helped her with.
So what, like, you're on this show, how long are the days? Like, are they 10-hour days, 12-hour days?
Yeah, long. The wedding show is really long.
It's really long.
Really long. And you are essentially with this person through their entire wedding.
So, like, back to the show on CMT now, is it hard working for celebrities like that? I mean, are they demanding? Was she nice?
She was very nice. I mean, she's kind of like she's very pretty. She's very nice, very genuine. For that particular situation, and they talk about this in the show, she was juggling a lot of things. Newly married, had a young child, you know, getting into the whole Hollywood scene. There was a lot going on with her.
Now, has that been on one season now, right?
Yes.
Is it coming back a second season, or do you not know? Because she won.
Now that she's won, now that she's made the big time. No, I mean,
does she have to do the show? Does she want to do the show? Do you know any of the scoop behind?
You know, I just think that would be a lot. I know that she's probably got a lot more opportunities now, having won Dancing with the Stars.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, she has an infant at home. Well, not an infant, more like a toddler. And she wins Dancing with the Stars. I mean, come on.
A lot of work.
It's just crazy. I can't believe how much she's achieved. Yeah.
And so, what are you getting into right now? What are you planning? Can you tell us? Can you tell everybody?
Yeah, I'm working on a new show.
That's what I heard.
It's called it's called Beauty Rehab.
What is it called?
Beauty Rehab.
Beauty Rehab.
Yeah, it's about it's really helping people who you've heard of the fiscal cliff.
Yes.
I'm calling this the beauty cliff. It's people who have somehow gone off the beauty cliff. They've
like our camera guy back
there. They've taken up some habit that originally started out great. Like they decided one day, hey, you know what? I look really good with a tan. But then somehow it became an addiction. They took it too far. They think they look great. Everyone around them thinks it's a disaster. And we are there basically to come in and do an intervention and then retrain them kind of how to, maybe get the same result that they're looking for, but in a more, practical and natural way. Yeah.
So are you in negotiations right now, or is it done?
We're just about to film our pilot, and then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're hoping for 2013 is the year?
Yeah. The hardest part is actually finding people who, are willing to be helped. I mean, it's really like an addiction.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So you have to find people at just the right time where they're willing to, they want to get help.
To want to get help. And that's important. You have to want to.
Yeah. But I know they're going to relapse. Just like regular addiction, I know that I'm going to find them, with like hidden mascara, like in their, closet or something. I mean, it's crazy. People get very addicted to the strangest things.
I'm sure they do. Now, if I could ask you, if I need any tip, I mean, what tips do you think I need for I know I have the natural beauty, but beside that, what else do I need?
First of all, you have great skin. Yeah, it's glowy. So you must. So do you moisturize? What's your routine?
You know what? To tell you the truth, here's what I do. I get up in the morning. I use Fred Flintstone's soap.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it comes out of a little container.
Good stuff.
This is no joke. I wash my face, and that's what I do. And then I put like just vitamin E lotion on all the time.
Okay, so Fred Flintstone soap and vitamin E.
That's all I do. That's all I do.
And that's like a prescribed regimen.
I've been doing it since, the last 21 years that I've
since
forever.
The prehistoric times,
exactly. So that's what I've been doing. So any other tips beside that you think I should get rid of Flintstone soap?
You might want to upgrade it to something. You can still use the Fred dispenser, but maybe
Put something else in there?
And then, you
Okay.
know, sunscreen's very important. We're, you know, in nice sunny LA, so it's really important, obviously, to always wear sunscreen, protect your skin, and moisturize. And you're already using vitamin E.
Yeah,
so
I use
that's
vitamin
great.
E lotion, and I take the vitamin E pills. Are those good? Do you know anything? Those are supposed to be good, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you're also from the East Coast.
Yes.
How do you like Christmas in the West Coast when it's 70 degrees and palm trees?
Yeah, you know, it took a long time to get used to because I equated palm trees with, you know, warm weather, but I equate Christmas with cold weather. So
yes.
when, you know, those two things were sort of, you know, coming together, my first Christmas out here, I was very confused. I would wake up and not really know where I was. Am I on vacation? I was very, and then, you know, they'll decorate palm trees with Christmas lights sometimes.
It makes no
very
sense.
Confusing.
It makes no sense. Like, I'm from the Midwest, and, you know, it's freezing. It gets snow, but here, this is crazy.
Yeah, and then you know what else they do here is that they, like, you know, trim bushes into shapes like, you know, like Christmas specific shapes, and then they decorate them.
Yeah, in the Midwest and East, there are no bushes. They're
No,
dead. They're all dead by then.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they're all dead by then.
Right.
How do people get a hold of you?
Oh, well, I have a website.
Okay, what is your website?
That's the best way
All
to
right.
find out everything that's going on with me. So it's www.AnnMerin, AnnMerin.com.
AnnMerin.com. You can find her. Do you reply to people? Do you
I
try to
have a
do
blog.
what you- You have a blog.
I have a salon, which you can find out more information on, and you can find out all the different TV shows and stuff that I have coming up.
And that you've done.
Yeah,
as well,
and that
right?
I've done, and
Oh,
that are
that's
airing.
great.
I definitely have things airing right now. So
That's great. Well, thank you for joining us.
absolutely a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and we'll be right back after this.
Hollywood is exciting, hot.
I got a call from my agent saying that Barry Shear was directing a TV movie, which turned out to be a pilot for Starsky and Hutch.
We're shooting in 35 millimeter. I went, you know, where do I have to be? Where do I have to go? And it turned out to be Don Coscarelli's first movie, which is called Jim, the World's Greatest.
I'd love to be just a working actress. That's my goal.
You're not going to believe this, man. I got an audition for Seinfeld tomorrow morning.
I'm chasing Hollywood.
I am chasing Hollywood.
I am James Vell, and I am chasing Hollywood.
Believe in yourself, and then the sky's the limit.
That's it. Decide you're gonna do it, and 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 do it.
Hey, welcome back to LA Reg. It's time for my parents' saying of the week. Really funny, my dad. He's doing it again. You know the American saying, don't do anything I wouldn't do? Okay, here's what happened. My dad likes to lecture me. He sits me down and says, Reggie, say, yeah, Dad. It is very hard out there in the world today, and you must be ready for the world. Okay, Dad. I'm buzzed while he's telling me this. I don't know what he's saying to me. But he says, again, I tell you, it's very, very hard out there. I want to teach you one thing. If I could teach you one thing, this is it. Don't do anything. I won't do it. That is my parents' saying of the week. So don't do anything. I won't do it. Make sure you subscribe to us. Check out our website, www.la-reg.com. Tweet us, like us, do all that, and we'll see y'all next week.
Was it selfish of me